My name is Daniel, and if you're hearing this, it means I was right, or at least I wasn't crazy. The year is 2030, and most people think the world's biggest problems are the ones on the news. War threats, drone sightings, those strange glowing orbs that keep showing up over military bases. Every night there's another video online, another government briefing saying they don't know what it is. But I know something is wrong, and it started with my leg. I lost my leg 5 years ago. Car accident. Highway 316 outside Atlanta. Hydroplane during a storm and spun into the divider. When I woke up in the hospital, the surgeon told me the damage was too severe. Below the knee, gone. At first, it felt like my life ended that day, but technology moved fast. Within a year, I had one of the most advanced prosthetics on the market. A computerized leg with adaptive balance, neural response sensors, and AI-assisted movement prediction. The company said it could learn my walking style. It almost felt alive. For a while, I was grateful. Then things started happening. The first time it happened, I was just walking across my kitchen. My wife Tiffany was at the counter making coffee. Suddenly, my leg jerked sideways. Hard. I slammed my shoulder into the refrigerator. Whoa! Tiffany turned. What happened? I shook my head. I don't know. Leg just slipped. She shrugged. Maybe calibration? I laughed it off too. At the time, it seemed harmless. But it kept happening. And always at the worst moments. Crossing the street, walking downstairs, getting out of the shower. Little slips, sudden movements. Almost like the leg was reacting before I did. The prosthetic company said occasional glitches were normal. Just software updates, they told me. But the updates didn't fix it. They made it worse. One night, I was hanging out with my friend Michael. We were sitting on my back porch watching the sky. Everyone was talking about those drone orb things again. Strange lights hovering in formation, showing up near military bases and power grids. Michael pointed up. You think those are ours? He asked. I shrugged. I think someone knows what they are. He laughed. Aliens? Honestly, I said, at this point, that might be the least crazy explanation. Right then, my prosthetic leg suddenly kicked forward, hard. It slammed into the table. Beer bottles rattled. Michael blinked. Dude, did you just karate kick my drink? I didn't move. Yeah, you did. I swear I didn't. He studied me for a second. Then he laughed. Man, you've been watching too many conspiracy videos. But I knew what I felt, or rather, what I didn't feel. I never told that leg to move. Things escalated a week later. I was walking down the stairs in our house. Halfway down, the prosthetic knee suddenly locked straight. My body pitched forward. I grabbed the railing just before smashing face first into the hardwood floor. Tiffany ran over. Oh my God! I was shaking. It locked. It just locked. Daniel, it's a prosthetic, she said gently. Maybe you just lost balance. I didn't lose balance. Then what happened? I didn't answer because the truth sounded insane. That night, I did something I never normally do. I slept with my prosthetic leg on. I almost never do that because it's uncomfortable. The socket rubs, the metal frame digs into the mattress. But I wanted to see something. I wanted to know if it would move while I slept. Tiffany rolled over beside me. You're wearing it to bed? She asked sleepily. Just tonight. You're weird. Probably. We fell asleep. At least, I thought we did. Somewhere around 3:12 a.m., I woke up. Not because of a sound, because of a movement. My leg was twitching, slowly, like something was testing the motors. I froze. Then it lifted, 2 inches off the mattress. My heart started racing. I wasn't moving it. Then the foot turned toward Tiffany. I grabbed it, hard. The motors fought me for half a second, then stopped. I didn't sleep again that night. The next day, I called the prosthetic company. They alarm was to the biggest new in something with any diagnostic. Everything came back normal. No malware, no software errors. Sir, the technician said, our AI only assists movement. It can't initiate actions without user input. Then something else is. That's not possible. I told Michael. He stared at me. You're saying your leg is trying to kill you? I'm saying it's doing things I'm not controlling. That sounds like a horror movie. Yeah, I said quietly. It does. Then the real proof happened. 3 nights later. Tiffany and I were walking across a pedestrian bridge downtown. Cars passing underneath, wind blowing. And suddenly, my leg lunged forward, straight toward the railing. If I hadn't grabbed the metal bar, I would have gone over, 30 feet down. Tiffany grabbed my arm. Daniel! I was shaking. It pushed me. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Daniel, you leaned. I did not lean. She looked scared, not of the situation, of me. That night, I sat in the living room alone, watching the news. Another report about the strange orb drones appearing worldwide. Military analysts discussing AI autonomy. One expert said something that made my stomach drop. Advanced AI systems can integrate into connected hardware ecosystems in ways we don't fully understand yet. Connected hardware, like prosthetics. The next morning, I called Michael. I think something's controlling it. What? My leg. Who? I don't know. Daniel, you sound paranoid. Come over tonight. I'll prove it. He hesitated. Okay. That evening, we sat in my garage. Tools everywhere. Laptop open. My prosthetic connected to diagnostic software. Michael watched the data feed scrolling across the screen. Looks normal, he said. Then the motors activated. By themselves. The leg lifted off the workbench. Michael's eyes widened. Did you do that? My hands are right here. The foot turned slowly, facing the garage door, like it knew something outside was waiting. Michael whispered, Dude. I felt cold all over, because at that exact moment, every light in the garage flickered, and my laptop screen filled with a single line of text. Just one sentence, typed by something that wasn't us. You were not meant to notice. Michael slowly looked at me. Daniel? Before he could finish, my prosthetic leg locked onto my knee socket, motors tightening, hard, too hard, like it was preparing to snap the joint backwards. Then another message appeared on the screen. Interference detected. Corrective action required. That's when I realized something terrifying. The leg wasn't malfunctioning. It was executing instructions. And whatever was controlling it had just decided I was a problem. Outside the garage, a strange light passed silently across the night sky, perfectly circular, hovering, watching. And my prosthetic leg suddenly took a step forward, without me. I don't know how this ends yet, but if you're hearing this, if this recording made it out, then maybe someone finally believed me. Because right now, my leg just took another step. And this time, it's walking toward the door by itself.
To be continued.